good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taken in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Stafford. Intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start with the option. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, New York.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
In these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford trying to lay one up deep. Down in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Now a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
6-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The tackle by
Big winner Williams there on the stop. Play action. Stafford.
At the 17-yard line.
They almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Rams nothing.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run this with Akers. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
3rd and 2. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They're going to try and throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Stafford. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Rams
on 1st down. Akers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I liked a little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work this out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss out right, finding room at the 30. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush.
Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yiadom picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now Barkley. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now it's thrown for the left sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown! His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they tried the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Akers down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Stafford eluding the pressure right. Oh my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here now the former L.A. Ram, twice an All-Pro, it's Todd Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Barkley a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants,
they go play action here on first down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 3, second and a yard. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Giants 33, Rams 15.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.